Hello, viewers, and I say good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you are. Today, I will be talking about the suffering and the sorrow that widows experience, especially in our African countries, particularly a nation, but I'm not going to mention the name of the country in Africa. When someone loses a husband or um, his wife, it should be a time for us to be there, comfort them, and make them happy. And, render whatever help we could at that time, render to them. But, I wouldn't talk much about widowers because, men don't really suffer when they lose their wife. They suffer emotionally, but they are not told to vacate their matrimonial homes or their businesses because they lose their wife. No. But the thing is that women, they suffer most when they lose their husband, especially this particular African country that I know of, you know. So when a woman loses her husband, I think at that time it should be the time for her to be, comforted and, you know, helped in whatever way she could be helped. But one thing I noticed is that you see family members coming together and you see some women coming along with them as well, telling them that, if you know you are innocent, if you know that you didn't participate in the death of our brother, our uncle, our nephew, the water we are going to use to wash him, you are going to drink the water to show your innocency. But the question is, when this family women comes around to make the woman drink the water, have they forgotten that they themselves, they are women, and one of these days too, they will lose their husbands? Or perhaps they have lost their husbands already, but their own daughters, they will get married, and they could also get, you know, into this same situation that these widows are going through at this time. So it's always good for us to put ourselves in the shoe of the people suffering. Put yourselves in the shoe of the widows and see the pain and the anguish they are going through. And don't come to add more sorrow to their pain. Don't come to add more fuel to the fire that is already burning. You come as a woman telling the widow to drink the water that was used to wash her husband. And at the end of the day, the woman falls sick and she's not able to look after the children and she's made useless. And you people say, yes, it's because your hands are not clean. That's why you're suffering. Why don't we leave judgment in the hands of God instead of punishing the innocent woman? Because most times, these women are innocent, but because they still want to maintain their marital home, they do those things. But it's not right. You, as the woman that comes up and say, with the other family members and say, you have to drink this water. Can you drink this water? You can't do it. The water is diseased. It's not clean water. Why would you make your fellow woman to drink such dirty water when you know fully well that you cannot drink this water at all, and you will not allow your daughter to drink this water when it comes to her own case? Just because you just want to prove a point. What point are we proving? Making the woman to suffer? And at the end of the day as well, some of them die. And you people will be jubilated that, oh, we have found the killer of our brother, we found the killer of our nephew, we found the killer of our uncle. Which killer did you find? You found no killer. The water you gave to poor woman made her sick and she died. Why don't we leave judgment in the hands of God? God knows the killer. You people don't know who the killers are. You don't know anything. Some of these innocent women, they die unnecessarily because of your foolish, point that you want to prove. It's not right. And at the end of the day, you made their children orphans. They are there without mom or dad. And some of these children will come to you people and say, oh, I don't have money to spare. Oh, I still have not paid my children's school fees. This and that. I've not paid my house rent. When you was among the people that killed their mom, that should be there looking after them. This is not right. It's so painful. When I hear things like this, it breaks my heart that a woman that left her parents for many years and decide to be with your brother, your uncle, or your nephew, to be married to such an individual. And sometimes she doesn't even have time to go and visit her own family. But she's always there with you. With you, the family members and her husband. She left all. She changed her father's name to your own family name just because she wants to be with your brother. She wants to be with your uncle or your nephew. But is that how to pay her for leaving her family to join your own family, to make her drink that dirty water? It's not right. Like I said, put yourself in those shoes. And I know at this moment in time I'm talking, there are some people planning to do that same thing to the widow that recently lost her husband. So if you can hear this message, please don't participate in doing that barbaric act. It's not right. Before God, it's not right. In this century that we are in, it's not right as well. It should have been done away with long time. It shouldn't be a thing that we should be mentioning in this 21st century. No, not at all. And sometimes again, what I notice is that this woman and her husband, maybe during when they just got married, they started, contributing money, bringing this money, bringing that, bringing everything together, built a house, established this business, more houses coming, more cars, and they are now comfortable. And before this time, they became comfortable, they will come to some of you family members and say, please, have you got this to spare us? I just want to, I will give you the money back. Please, you find one excuse or the other to give them. I'm sorry, I would have helped you, but at this time I don't, and they will go. But now the man is dead, and you are telling that same woman that suffered with her husband to establish the business, build those houses, and you tell her to leave the matrimonial home that is our brother's house, is our uncle's house, is our nephew's house. Oh, now it's your brother, your uncle's, and your nephew's house. It's no longer her husband's house. It's not right. Let's have a change of mind. You send her out of her matrimonial home to where? She's been in this house for years. She's been in this home for years. And you from nowhere, you are telling her to move out, that this is your family member's house. Let's learn. Let's learn how to empathize with others. Let's learn how to put ourselves in the shoe of others. The widow at that time doesn't need all those problems you're bringing into her life. No. She wants you to come in, comfort her, help her, see how you can help her. To minimize her sorrow. But you are coming to possess a building. All this building, what are they? They're nothing. They're nothing. And remember, when you're asking the woman to leave her matrimonial home, you are equally sending the children out. To where? You want her to go back to her father's house? It will be a shame on her part. Let's learn. I'm talking especially to women that come with their male counterparts, telling a widow to vacate her matrimonial home, telling a widow to drink, the water used to wash her husband's body. No, you don't do that. It's really painful. Please, let's stop doing all this barbaric acts. I don't know. I don't know what to say again. Let's just stop it. Don't make this woman's life more miserable. This is not the time to make their life miserable at all. This is the time they need comfort. It's the time they need people to help them. People to console them. People to tell them that all is well. And not the time to tell them that, well, I'm just giving you 2 weeks. So, after my brother's burial, after my uncle's burial, after my nephew's burial, you are moving out of this house. This house, no, you can't stay in this house. Moving out from where? The house she built with her husband. You, when they were suffering, building the house, you were not there. Now it's your brother's house, it's your uncle's house, it's your nephew's house. It's not right. Let's stop it. Even if you're not thinking about any other thing, think about the children. Because when you send your mom out, you're sending the children out as well. Please, let's learn how to put ourselves in other people's shoes, to know and feel the pains they are going through. And I pray as we do that, God will help us, and have a nice day. Bye.